the restoration of the once cherished glory. The restoration of the once cherished glory. If you can find a place somewhere in your yesterday that seems better than today, that is the glory I'm talking about. If you can find an attribute, if you can find a quality, if you can find a season, if you can find a time where it looks better than what you have today, that is what I'm talking about. When you can find some kind of goodness, either as to what you receive or as to what you wear, what you were able to do in the lives of people, or what was done on you. If yesterday there is a place in your life where you found that your spiritual life is better than what it is today, if yesterday you can find a place where your prayer life seems to be better than what you have today, if in your yesterday you are able to find in your study life, in your reading of the Bible, in your general study, you find a place where you were better off than today, if in your life and in your communication with people, in your daily lifestyle with people, and you find that there is a yesterday where you live better than what you are living today, you are the person that I'm talking to. You are the one who has a glory that is not maintained, a glory that do not see the light of the day. You once had a time in your life where things were pleasant, where things were good, and all of a sudden you move away from the phase of good things. Instead of getting better, you got worse. Instead of getting better, you lost your goodness. Instead of getting better, you lost your fire, your fervency, your prayer, your tendency to serve God. And you can look at yesterday and you said, yesterday I was one who served the Lord. I was one who goes to church, and I was one who was regular and was punctual. I was one who prayed without being told when to pray and when not to pray. I pray, I could fast, I could pray, I could do things for the Lord. And I was one who yesterday I had more than enough to eat and more than enough to spare. I had so much in store that I had to look for more bank account. That was when I started opening more bank account, because I had money to keep and I had things to do, and I had people in my life who contributed, who challenged me to do the very best. And while I thought I had done the best I could do, I was still set up to do more. And this challenge continued, this life continued. I wake up so early, I read my books, I went to school, I passed my exam, I was doing well. Practically, with the way I was going, I knew that very soon I will hit the level where I will leverage up with all of my peers. And suddenly, before you could realize it, it looks as if diminishing is the order of the day, and you started going back. Your prayer went away, your fasting went away, your speaking in tongues went away, your reading of the Bible went away, and all of a sudden you started talking anyhow. You speak to people anyhow. You are not conscious of your lifestyle. You became a noisemaker. You became a latecomer. You became one that goes to church every Sunday, and all of a sudden the things people once celebrated in your life, they vanish into the air. The things people once said they wanted to marry you for, they now vanish. Your husband look at you and say, this is not how you were. If this is how you were, I wouldn't have married you. And your wife said to you, husband, this is not what I said yes to. This is not what I agreed to. There was a glory I saw. There was a position you were. There was an authority you commanded. I wanted the best. I didn't know you will give me the less. I wanted you to go higher. I didn't know you will reduce. What am I saying? Child of God, if you are that person, the Lord said, I saw you in a glory and you were righteous. You were a city that was called in righteousness. What happened to you? Say it loud and clear. What happened to me? What happened to me? How did I get here? How has the mighty fallen? How has the glory disappeared? How has excellence disappeared from among us? And the Lord said, this is not what it must be.